Yo, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigner. I like to say Shalom. The brothers out there making your body a living sacrifice, I like to say Shalom. If you Akwath are listening, I like to say Shalom. I want to go into a quick, I was thinking about this story, scriptures, the second Esdras 15 and 8. And it reminds me of another story back in the book of Genesis. You know, it reminds me of Genesis 4. And down here in verse 8 through 10. And I'm going to go ahead and read it. And it says, and I almost have to start from the top just to get the gist of the story. So I'm just going to start from Genesis 4 and 1. It says, and Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. So they knew how to take offerings unto the Lord. In verse 4 it says, and Abel, he also brought of it the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. So this is a story, okay? Basically, let me just keep reading. And his countenance fell, and it says, and the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? That's right, because they knew the Lord. It was more. It wasn't written down. It was just in their hearts, you know. They knew the difference between right and wrong. They knew how to serve the Lord and how not to serve him, and what kind of offering to bring. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass, and when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And you think about the movie New Jack City. And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And I was thinking about that. The blood of thy brother's voice crieth unto me from the ground. You see what's going on in America, man. You see what's going on with this place. You see the Lord confounding this place, pretty much destroying it, man. Okay, and that's what the Lord is doing. Ultimately for the controversy of Zion, right? Because the Lord is about to deliver his people, his elect. 2/3 going to be cut off and die in this time, man. The Lord is about to do something magnificent, man. Okay, these prophecies are coming to pass. Every single day we see different prophecies getting closer and closer and closer, man. They just getting closer and closer and closer, man. It's like, you know, you could touch them almost. It's there. It's about to happen. It's happening. in most cases. The same prophecies that are in this book. So I was thinking about that scripture, and I thought about 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and 8, and it says, "And I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit." Profanely, man with man, woman with woman, puberty blockers, all types of programs for children, drag shows, and satanic after-school programs. Just profanely, even Jake, profanely committing adultery and just doing it out of the lust of their flesh and just living their lives, right? Because they're following the image of the beast. It says, "And I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness," ultimately because the Lord wants to destroy them, man. And that's not too hard to understand, that the Lord just wants to destroy certain people, man. Matter of fact, in the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 9, right? We can go over here real quick. And I'll read from 18. It says, "And now when I prepared the world, which was not yet made, even for them that dwell in that now live, no man spake against me." No man spake against the Lord. It says, "For then everyone obeyed. But now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by a perpetual seed." All right, going back to when pretty much, when Eve, the scriptures say through her we all die. And there wasn't no apple, it wasn't no damn serpent, wasn't no real snake. No, it was a man. Okay. All right. And it was philosophy. It was different things. Understanding of different things. The apple. Okay. You see Bill Gates, he got the apple. The apple is controlling you right now. The beast, man. All right. All this technocracy and all this new, this world is pretty much following the image of the beast, man. It says, "For then everyone obeyed, but now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by a perpetual seed, and by a law which is unsearchable rid themselves." It's unsearchable because the Lord cut them off from it. He got certain angels there to not let them get it because he don't want them. The Lord said, "Even those that pierced him shall see him when he come back." So if he thinking about that, you think he don't know these spirits that are reincarnated in the earth? It's all about the elect, man. It says, "So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were coming to it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people." It says, "And I saw and spared it greatly." Even though there was peril in it, he was saving his people. Always coming to our aid. We cry out to the Lord, man. We know we done messed up. The Lord gonna save us in this time, man. It says, "So I saw and spared it greatly." Why? Why did he spare it greatly? "And have kept me a grape of the cluster." All right. The elect, and a plant of a great people. A plant of a great people. Let the multitude perish. And who's that people? The Israelites. The elect of Israel. Everybody ain't gonna make it through this time, man. It says, "Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. And let my grape be kept, and my plant for with great labor have I made it perfect. It says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. And you think about that scripture there. You think about the fear of the Lord. Like, you know, the Lord, he some people ain't gonna never get it because they was born in vain. Because they're the same spirits back in the day that, you know, always was disrespecting the Lord. The scriptures speak about the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. You see? I wanted to go back to 15, right? Second Edges 15. And I'll read it again. It says, verse 8, and I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. That's talking about Babylon the Great, aka America, aka Rome 2.0. The Lord said he's not going to suffer you in those things. Therefore, he's visiting this place. You see all types of stuff happening, riots, you know, college student rioting. You know, you see earthquakes in diverse places, famines. People are hungry. Food banks running out of food. People are hungry. People can't afford their rent, their mortgages. You know, people can't afford their medicine. Older folks can't afford their insulin anymore. All right. So the Lord is visiting this place, man. All right. It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Yeah. Why are they complaining? Because this damn devil is in power, man. Let's go to the scripture here. And I think it's Isaiah. It might be 13. Let me see. Yeah, this is beautiful. And I want to get straight to it. It says, yeah, let me read this one. It says, verse 11, Isaiah 13 and 11, and I will punish the world for their evil. And that's what the Lord is doing right now. All right. Right. For the controversy of Zion, man, for his elect, man, and for his people. Like these devils and had us in all types of chattel slavery, all types of stuff, man. They think the Lord forgot about it, man. Going back to why I read the Cain and Abel account. Going back to why, you know, I read the second Esdras chapter 15. The souls of the just complain continually. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Who's the terrible? Esau, Edom. The Lord is going to lay you devils low. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold. You women, you're going to see real quick. The scriptures tell you, then shall they know whom are my chosen. The Lord is going to make a man more precious than fine gold. A man of what? A man of the Lord. Yahawashi, not Jesus Christ. More precious than fine gold. There's a lot of people about to try to come into this thing, man. They're going to start coming by the flocks. It says, therefore will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. That's right, man. In the day of his fierce anger. All right. Yeah, let me put that one real quick. It's in, I gotta start remembering Slovakia, yeah. It should be in Jeremiah, maybe. Let me see. Nope, it's in Isaiah 34. And this is Isaiah 34, and I'm going to start here. This is Isaiah 34 and 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. That's right, man. Prophecy is going forth. Let the earth hear. It says, let come near, ye nations. Isaiah 34 and 1. To hear, and hearken, and listen. Listen to what the Lord is saying. All types of people about to come in this thing, man. They're going to start listening. The Lord going to be doing some things in the earth. Just like that SpaceX, whatchamacallit, just blowed up with the chariots around it. The Lord about to do some things in this place, man. All right? Hey, the Lord is doing some. It says, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, all the earth. Heathens, all of y'all. Y'all got to listen to this. Hey, you know you didn't see the Israelites. You know you didn't see the prophets out there, man. And you know you didn't heard them. You know you didn't heard the name of the Lord. And let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it, all the animals, the bugs, the trees. The Lord said, listen. It says, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury on all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. See? Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. That's right. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. This is talk about missiles, man. Nuclear missiles, man. Going back to the book of Joel, right? And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. If you see a bomb go off, in these news stations, sometimes you see them, or different videos you see. Then it creates a cloud that goes up to the atmosphere, right, real close. Okay. And then it spreads out. It's like it's a dome there or something. It's like, because there is a dome there. Okay? But it spreads out, and you can see it. So this scripture is saying, Isaiah 34 and 4, it says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. All the planes, all that shit that are up there, man. All right? All the planes, everything. Everything on the earth. Everything gonna be dissolved. We're talking about heat, man. We're talking about, like the scriptures say, the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And all the hosts of heaven shall be, we in the heavens right now. The earth is sitting up in the heavens. Shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. And Idumea goes into Edom, and Edom goes into Esau. You see? The people of the Lord's curse to judgment. The book of Obadiah says the northern and southern kingdom pretty much going to kindle in them. I mean, the scriptures tell you there should be no more of the house of Esau, right? It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. And what's that sword? That's a thermonuclear missile. All right, and we can prove that. Isaiah, let's go to it in this one. Isaiah 54. And 16. And it says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. That means the Lord created the scientist, the smith that maketh the weapons. The Lord created them. In the book of Proverbs, chapter, what's that? It says, man's goings are of the Lord. How then can he know of his own way? Everybody's playing their lot. Everybody's playing their part in the prophecy that the Lord has going on right now that most of you people don't even recognize. So the Lord creates the missiles. The Lord creates the guns. The Lord gave the permission to learn the knowledge to create these things. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth in the coals, that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. An instrument, a gun, a missile, a regular axe to cut a tree, chainsaw, whatever. Arrows, missiles, guardian missiles, nuclear submarines. All right, all that. The Lord made it. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. The waster, what's a waster? It's a bomb. These days, the waster, take out whole cities. The Lord created that, man. Anyway, with that, I'd like to say shalom.